the previous class regarding ionic equilibrium, we discussed equilibrium, electrolyte, its classification, and degree of dissociation. What is equilibrium? In a reversible reaction, the moment at which the rate of forward reaction and rate of backward reaction became equal, that moment is nothing but called as equilibrium. In this ionic equilibrium, we are going to discuss about the acid, base and salt. हम लोग acid, base और salt के बारे में discussion करने वाले हैं. What these are? Actually, these are the electrolytes. What is electrolyte? The substance which dissociate or ionize partially or completely when dissolved in water is called as electrolyte. उसे हम लोग electrolyte कहते हैं. That is called as electrolyte. Electrolytes are divided into two parts. One is strong electrolyte, another is weak electrolyte. Strong electrolyte is an electrolyte which dissociate completely 100% in water, is called as strong electrolyte. Salts are strong electrolyte because they dissociate completely in water. Weak electrolyte dissociate partially and produces few number of ions in water. They are weak electrolyte. Later, we did discussion on degree of dissociation, that is alpha. This degree of dissociation, that is alpha, is nothing but number of mole of substance dissociated upon total number of moles. That ratio is called as degree of dissociation. The fraction of number of moles of substance dissociated, fraction is out of the total some part, that is fraction, is called as degree of dissociation, that is alpha. And if we compare the degree of dissociation value for strong electrolyte and weak electrolyte, the great thing is that for strong electrolyte, as total number of moles of electrolyte dissociated, the value of alpha is 1. And for weak electrolyte, whatever the number of moles you are adding, guaranteed the number of moles dissociated will be less, and therefore the value of alpha is less than 1. Good for weak electrolyte. So that was our previous discussion. Now let's have a discussion on different theories of acid and base. See, in all the definitions of acid and base, some limitations are there, and therefore as per the situation, these theories are applicable. Genuinely, one classical theory of acid and base is there. Let me start from that classical theory. What is that classical theory? See, classical theory of acid and base. Acid and base. It is a classical theory which has many limitations. But the way is there to know which one is acid and which one is a base. See, which one is acid? The substance which is sour in taste. Khatta. Sour in taste. Lemon. Citric acid. Sour in taste. Curd. Tomato. Mango. These are sour in taste. Means they are acidic in nature. Means किसी भी सब्सटेंस को एसिड है कि बेस है ये चेक करना है तो बोले उसकी टेस्ट लेके देखो सोर है तो इट इज एसिड. दैट वाज द क्लासिकल डेफिनेशन. सेकंड, द सब्सटेंस व्हिच न्यूट्रलाइज बेस is acid. The substance which neutralize base is acid. Another classical definition. Number third, let me write anil. Anil. What is that, sir? It is a litmus test. जो बच्चे थोड़ा सा कंफ्यूज रहते हैं रेड टू ब्लू की ब्लू टू रेड लिटमस, तो उनके लिए मैं सजेस्ट करता हूं अनिल को याद रखो. अनिल को बाइफर्केट करते हैं और उसको डिटेलिंग करते हैं तो वी विल केम टू नो दैट अ मींस एसिड कन्वर्ट, नी मींस नीला, टू ल मींस लाल. So acid which convert nila to lal means blue litmus to red litmus. Acid is that substance which convert ni to la, blue litmus to red litmus. That substance is called as acid. Third classical definition. Fourth classical definition. The substance which reacts with active metal like sodium, potassium, and if it liberates hydrogen gas, then the substance is acidic in nature. These are the classical definitions. Number one, the substance which is sour in taste. Number two, substance which neutralize base. Number three, the substance, an acid which convert blue litmus to red litmus. That substance is called as acid. And the substance which reacts with active metal like sodium and potassium and liberate hydrogen gas, then the substance is acidic in nature. Classical definition. Base, the substance which is bitter in taste. Bitter. The substance which neutralize acid. यहां पर अनिल है तो यहां सुनील नहीं होगा. If you remember anil, you will come to know that acid convert blue litmus to red litmus. Means base convert red litmus into blue litmus. Red litmus into blue litmus. And the fourth definition, the substance which has सोपी फील्स, सोपी, सोप के समान अगर वो सपोज उसका फीलिंग अगर होता है, then that substance is called as a base. See why I am saying these are the classical definitions, because every substance cannot be judged as acid and base by taking taste. हर चीज को टेस्ट करके एसिड की बेस है ये कंफर्मेशन नहीं दे सकते. नंबर 2, neutralization reaction is not shown by salt, but salt का भी नेचर एसिडिक बेसिक होता है. सॉल्ट का भी नेचर एसिडिक बेसिक होता है, बट न्यूट्रलाइजेशन रिएक्शन सॉल्ट शो नहीं करते. ये डेफिनेशन भी लिमिटेशन है. लिटमस टेस्ट इज नॉट शोन बाय वेरी वीक एसिड और वेरी वीक बेस. लिटमस टेस्ट शो नहीं करता. एंड इवन दो उस पर्टिकुलर सब्सटेंस में हाइड्रोजन होगा तो हाइड्रोजन गैस लिबरेट होगा. एंड एवरी बेसिक सब्सटेंस डज नॉट गिव द फीलिंग लाइक सोप, नहीं देता. तो ये सभी डेफिनेशन जो है वो क्लासिकल डेफिनेशंस है, जहां पर साइंटिफिकली अपन उतना बिलीव इन डेफिनेशंस के ऊपर नहीं कर सकते. बट हमें पता होना चाहिए कि बेस और एसिड इनको जज करना है तो टेस्ट, न्यूट्रलाइजेशन रिएक्शन एंड लिटमस टेस्ट, और उनका फीलिंग नहीं तो रिएक्शन से हम लोग एसिडिक की बेसिक कैसे जज कर सकते हैं. सो दीज आर द क्लासिकल डेफिनेशंस ऑफ एसिड एंड बेस. ये चार डेफिनेशंस. देन different scientists define acid and base in a different ways. अलग अलग साइंटिस्ट ने अलग अलग डेफिनेशन दी हैं. सबसे पहले साइंटिस्ट Arrhenius. So what is Arrhenius theory of acid and base? According to Arrhenius, who is acid? The substance which produces H positive ions in water is called as acid. The substance which produces H positive ions in water is called as acid. What is base? Let me explain base. The substance which produce OH negative ions in water is called as base. If it is asked to write a short note on Arrhenius theory, then you have to write the definition of acid and base according to Arrhenius theory. You have to give example of acid and base according to Arrhenius theory, and you have to write some limitations. Arrhenius theory for acid defines like the substance which produces H positive ions in water is called as acid. The substance which produces OH negative ions in water is called as base. For example, if according to Arrhenius, if acetic acid dissolved in water, it produces acetate ions and H positive ions. As it produces H positive ions, this one is acidic in nature. In case of NaOH, when dissolved in water, aqueous, it produces Na positive aqueous plus OH negative aqueous. As NaOH produces OH negative ions in water, NaOH is basic in nature. But see, some limitations are there. Some limitations are there for acid and base. According to Arrhenius theory. What are those limitations? What are those limitations? See, if I am talking about limitations, number one, क्या कहते हैं Arrhenius जी कि किसी भी सब्सटेंस को एसिड है कि बेस है ये चेक करने के लिए उन्हें वाटर में डालना पड़ेगा. Means if the substance is water soluble, then only you can define whether it is acidic or basic. Otherwise not. Means this theory is only applicable to aqueous solution, not applicable to non-aqueous solution. So first limitation is this theory only applicable to aqueous solution, not applicable to non-aqueous solution. ये थ्योरी सिर्फ एक्वस सॉल्यूशन को एप्लीकेबल है, नॉन एक्वस सॉल्यूशन को एप्लीकेबल नहीं है. सिर्फ एक्वस सॉल्यूशन को एप्लीकेबल है, नॉन एक्वस सॉल्यूशन को बिल्कुल एप्लीकेबल नहीं है. ये थी पहला लिमिटेशन. Let me write here the second application, second limitation. If it is a salt, then salt does not produces H positive, does not produces OH negative. But salt में भी तो एसिड और बेसिक होते हैं, तो salt का एसिडिक और बेसिक नेचर ये थ्योरी एक्सप्लेन नहीं करती. Means this theory is not applicable to salt. Applicable नहीं है salt को. एंड मजेदार बात यह है, नंबर थर्ड पॉइंट, वी आर थिंकिंग दैट HCl इज एसिड. सर HCl का एक्वस सॉल्यूशन हाइड्रोक्लोरिक एसिड करके पढ़ते भी हम, उसका नाम यार हाइड्रोक्लोरिक एसिड है. लेट्स सी क्या HCl के लिए ये थ्योरी प्रॉपरली एप्लीकेबल है. लेट्स सी. When I dissolve HCl in water, जब HCl वाटर में डिसॉल्व होता है, मुझे H3O पॉजिटिव प्लस Cl नेगेटिव मिलता है. I got H3O पॉजिटिव एंड Cl नेगेटिव. ध्यान दीजिए क्या हो रहा है, ध्यान दीजिए. इन दिस मैंने HCl को पानी में डिसॉल्व किया, बट HCl को पानी में डिसॉल्व करने के बाद भी मुझे H पॉजिटिव नहीं मिला, मुझे H3O पॉजिटिव मिला. H3O पॉजिटिव मींस कंक्लूजन क्या होगा, HCl इज नॉट एसिड. व्हाई? बिकॉज HCl ने H पॉजिटिव प्रोड्यूस नहीं किया. Why it happened so? The reason is that actually HCl is in gaseous physical state, and this theory is not applicable to gaseous substance. अगर सब्सटेंस गैसियस स्टेट में है तो ये थ्योरी एप्लीकेबल नहीं है. दिस इज Arrhenius theory. Its definition about acid and base, example and limitations. Let me revise once again. Arrhenius theory of acid and base. Heading: acid. The substance which produces H positive ions in water is called as acid. For example, this is the example. You may write the explanation that it produces H positive ion, hence it is acidic in nature. Heading: base. The substance which produces OH negative ions in water is called as base. This is the example. You may write that it produces OH negative ions, hence it is base. And then write limitations. This theory is only applicable to aqueous solution, not applicable to non-aqueous solution. This theory is not applicable to salt. Salt may be acid or base. Let me give the example. CuSO4 is a salt which is acidic, and Na2CO3 is a salt which is basic, but it is not explained by Arrhenius theory. HCl when dissolved in water, it does not produce H positive ions because this theory is not applicable to gaseous substance. These are the limitations of Arrhenius theory. This is the first theory which define acid and base. This is Arrhenius theory. Let's move to the another theory. Second theory is Lowry-Bronsted theory. Lowry-Bronsted theory. See, the concept is common because जो एसिड है वो एसिड है, साइंटिस्ट कोई भी हो. Arrhenius said the substance produces H positive ions in water, and we know H positive is the denotation for proton also. So what Lowry-Bronsted theory said, the substance which donate proton or which has a tendency to donate proton, it's called as acid. Means acid are proton donor. So what is the best thing in Lowry-Bronsted compared to Arrhenius? Lowry-Bronsted did not say anything about water. As this theory is applicable to aqueous as well as non-aqueous solution. Great thing. What is base? The substance which has a tendency to accept proton, means base are proton acceptor. The substance which has a tendency to accept proton are base. The substance which has a tendency to donate proton are acidic in nature. See, HCl के बारे में explanation Arrhenius ने नहीं दिया था. Let's see whether Lowry-Bronsted defines the acidic nature of HCl or not. When HCl reacts with water, we will get H3O positive plus Cl negative. No H positive. That's why Arrhenius failed. But see, HCl H2 में जब रिएक्ट हो रहा है तो HCl का जो H पॉजिटिव है यानी प्रोटॉन H2 की तरफ आ रहा है. सेकंड एंगल, H2 के पास दो प्रोटॉन्स है, ये HCl से एक प्रोटॉन ले रहा है. मींस HCl donate proton and water accept proton. So as HCl donate proton to water, HCl is the acid. Why? It donate proton because it is converted into Cl. Cl अकेला बचा है. Cl के साथ पहले प्रोटॉन था, अब Cl अकेला बचा है. इसका मतलब HCl ने प्रोटॉन को डोनेट किया, Cl बच गया. And therefore this is acid. Water has two protons. Here there are three protons. Means water accept proton and proton acceptor is base. हाँ, आपको सरप्राइज होगा कि water is base. कैसे sir? We will see. Base. Now see from this angle, as it is a reversible reaction. H3O positive has three protons and it is converted into H2O. Means three protons became 2. 3 का 2 डोनेट होने के बाद होगा. 3 का 2 कब होगा? जब वो डोनेट करेगा. Means H3O donate proton. So this is acid. Now see the Cl. कोई भी प्रोटॉन नहीं है, but Cl converted into HCl. यानी Cl ने प्रोटॉन को एक्सेप्ट किया. So it is a base. Sir, दो एसिड दो बेस. Yes, if this is the acid one, इस एसिड से बना हुआ ये बेस वन. If this is the base, इस बेस से बना हुआ ये एसिड, तो this is second pair. तो ऐसे एसिड और बेस की दो पेयर आपको मिलती है. And these pair are called as conjugate acid base pair. We will discuss later. But see, this is the example of Lowry and Bronsted theory, which defines HCl donate proton, hence acid. Water accept proton, hence base. Let's take another example. Ammonia. We know this is basic in nature. Ammonia, amines are basic in nature. Ammonia is base. But let's see. When this is reacting with water, I will get NH4 positive plus OH negative. क्या हुआ? 3 प्रोटॉन्स थे, 3 के हो गए 4. 3 थे, 3 के हो गए 4. मतलब 3 ने क्या किया? प्रोटॉन को एक्सेप्ट करने वाला बेस और उससे बनने वाला ये एसिड. वाटर में 2 प्रोटॉन थे, 1 बचा है. इसका मतलब इसने डोनेट किया, डोनेट करने वाला एसिड और उससे बनने वाला बेस. Ammonia is basic in nature. And see, water is here base when reacts with acid. Water is acid when reacts with base. Means water is acidic as well as basic, and therefore this water is amphoteric in nature. Water is amphoteric in nature. These are the 2 examples of Lowry and Bronsted. And the next title, water is amphoteric in nature, explain. सबसे पहले definition. The substance which behaves as acidic as well as basic is amphoteric in nature. Water reacts with acid like HCl, hence it is base. Water reacts with base like ammonia, hence it is acid. As water is acidic as well as basic, water is amphoteric in nature. ये भी एक अलग से क्वेश्चन हो सकता है.